Hello YouTube, and welcome to the first episode of Katrinka Wants to Know, where I find out what I want to know. And today I have Steve here, and we're going to talk about retirement. But a little disclaimer here is that we're not giving professional advice here, we're just chatting about retirement, and we hope you enjoy it. Hey Steve.
Hey Katrinka.
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
So, we're going to talk about retirement, because you're successfully retired.
I'm professionally retired, yes.
All right. So what was the decision-making process to retire like?
There's not all the decisions that you make about retirement, they're so out of the box because everybody's got their own story. Everyone's got their own situation. You just can't read a magazine and have them tell you when to retire. There are a lot of things that are involved.
Right.
I was an elementary phys ed teacher, and I knew that when I was going to retire as a teacher, I wanted to retire on the top of my game. And I didn't want to just stay around for a long time when I was not effective. So I waited for my best year, and I made the decision to retire at 56.
All right. Well, congratulations.
It'll be 9 years in June.
Oh. So, how long between the time you decided to retire and then when you actually retired? And do you think it was too long, too short, or just right?
Well, when my wife got sick in 2006, that's when I made my decision to retire early. Because once we got her through her illness and everything was okay at that point, we knew that at 55, 56, we're going to get out.
Yeah.
And we want to enjoy life for as much as we can.
Right, that can be life-changing.
It was, and it really helped with my decision. And then having personal relationships with people who made the decision to retire too late. And then as soon as they retired, a year later they passed. And we saw that happen, and we didn't want that to happen to us.
Right.
So we both retired when we were healthy and when we were at the top of our game.
Great. So, what suggestions do you have that were helpful in your process? I mean, what things were helpful to you in your process of deciding to retire and retiring?
Like I said, just knowing that, physically being a phys ed teacher, you're running around. I was a baseball coach, and I'm doing a lot of things. And after a while, your body does start to break down a little bit, and you get tired, and then you feel the urge to retire even more. And I knew that I was at that point where I was ready, and I don't regret that decision.
It's always good when you're ready for something.
Yeah, we were both ready, and I'm glad we did it.
Great. So once you retired, was there an adjustment period, or did you enjoy it right off the bat?
Well, I retired a year before my wife, and I still coached 2 sports. So I was still active with my school district, even though I wasn't actively teaching. And that really helped because it was a nice transition. And it was great because other than that, my wife would have been going to work. I would have been sitting home.
Right.
And but coaching really helped.
So it wasn't such a shock.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
That's good.
I was glad I did that.
So did your dream of retirement and reality match, or was it better than you expected?
Oh, it's been definitely better. It's been definitely better. We planned our retirement in 06, and I retired in 14 because we knew. So we had time to explore different areas. We saw different communities. We came down to where we live here in 2012, and we didn't buy here till 2015. So we had time to explore the area, and we knew this was for us.
So how do you keep things fresh in retirement?
Well, here's something that people talk about. My wife and I have a lot of the same interests. We do pretty much everything together. So there's always something for us to do, and there are times where I'll go play golf with the guys, and she'll play golf with the ladies, and then we'll play golf together. But for the most part, it's a team, it's a partnership, and that really helps.
So you kind of play off each other
Always.
and give each other ideas of things to do. And
Always.
stuff.
She's always right. No matter what, she's always right.
I've heard that. Yeah, about women, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it possible to become too busy in retirement? And if it is, how do you avoid that?
We did hear as soon as we got here that don't join every club and don't do everything that's scheduled, because you'll burn yourself out. So it's kind of like, you have to like dip your toes in, walk in a little bit, and then eventually get up to your waist and then start swimming. It's a process. Around here, you can do too much too soon, and there is a little bit of a burnout. If you do too much and you don't have any personal time for yourself. Yeah.
Did you feel any of that burnout or no?
No, I think we took it fairly slow. We were the class of 2015 down here. So you meet a group of people and you kind of grow with them a little. And as you're growing with that initial group, you meet other people, and you just keep adding on until you walk down the street and, as LOL would say, you know everybody.
Mr. LOL, yeah.
Mr. LOL.
So this has been very interesting, Steve. And do you have any other things to add?
What I would like to say about retirement, it's wonderful. The world will go on when you're not working. Things just don't stop because you're not there. There are other people that are ready to take your position and to go through their process of life and having a family. And now that we're retired, we can do the things that we couldn't do while we were working. So I think everything's kind of worked out according to plan.
Those are wise words, and it reminds me of a poem that I wrote entitled "Your Job Can't Love You Back."
Yeah.
And that's in the poetry section, by the way, on the YouTube channel here. So anyway, that's the video for today, and thanks so much, Steve.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Katrinka.
Yeah. And maybe we'll have you back sometime.
Well, we'll see how the ratings go. Press the like section.
Like and subscribe, share the video, and we'll see you next time.